Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to discuss about the foundation. In that we started the physical properties and chemical properties. Okay, in the last class about the foundation we discussed physical properties and chemical properties completed, and today I am going to discuss about the reducing property. Okay, in the chemical properties we discussed about the action with air and action with non-metals. Action with non-metals also we are discussed, and action with air also we are discussed. Okay, when boron react with nitrogen to form boron nitride Bn, this is a inorganic graphite, we can call inorganic graphite. And when boron react with sulfur to form, sulfur is a non-metal. Okay, boron react with sulfur to form boron trisulfide. Reducing property. Today I am going to discuss about the reducing property. Okay, reducing property. Boron is powerful reducing agent for carbon dioxide and silicon dioxide. Okay, boron is a powerful reducing agent for carbon dioxide and silicon dioxide. When silicon dioxide is reacted with boron to form boron oxide and silicon, boron is a powerful reducing agent for carbon dioxide and silicon dioxide. Boron symbol B. Boron is powerful reducing agent. Boron is a powerful reducing agent. Boron is a powerful reducing agent for carbon dioxide and silicon dioxide, SiO2. Boron is powerful reducing agent for carbon dioxide and silicon dioxide. Here 3 moles of silicon dioxide plus 4 moles of boron gives rise to 3 moles of silicon dioxide, 4 moles of boron gives rise to 2 moles of B2O3 plus 3 moles of silicon. Okay, boron is a powerful reducing agent for carbon dioxide and silicon dioxide. 3 moles of silicon dioxide is reacted with 4 moles of boron gives rise to boron oxide will be formed. Formula is B2O3. 3 moles of silicon also will be formed. Okay, here reducing property, we are discussing about the reducing property. And next, boron with concentrated acids, boron gives boric acid. With concentrated acids, boron reacts and gives boric acid. What is the formula of boric acid? S3BO3. S3BO3 is a boric acid. Boric acid is a carom powder. When we you have an idea about the carom powder, that formula is H3BO3, boric acid. Now how we can prepare the boric acid? Boron, when it is reacted with concentrated acids, boron gives boric acid. Boron gives boric acid. With concentrated acids, boron gives boric acid. Okay, so boron is reacted with 3 moles of HNO3. 3 moles of HNO3 gives rise to S3BO3 plus 3 moles of NO. Okay, boron is reacted with 3 moles of HNO3 gives rise to H3BO3 plus 3 NO, nitric acid. Okay, with concentrated acids, boron gives boric acid. If we take here we are taking the HNO3 means nitric acid. For suppose if we take the sulfuric acid, means what will be formed? Sulfuric acid also concentrated we have to take, then it will be formed same boric acid. Okay, with concentrated sulfuric acid, boron is reacted, 2 moles of boron is reacted with 3 moles of H2SO4 gives rise to 2 moles of H3BO3. 2 moles of H3BO3 plus 3 moles of sulfur dioxide. Okay, with concentrated acids, boron gives boric acid. Here, which is the concentrated acids? HNO3 concentrated acid and H2SO4 also concentrated acid. With concentrated acid H3BO3. What is the H3BO3? Boric acid. This is the Kyaram powder. Formula of boric acid is the H3BO3. Okay. Next, when fused with alkalis, boron liberates hydrogen. When fused with alkalis, boron liberates hydrogen. Next one, when fused with alkalis, boron liberates hydrogen. Boron liberates hydrogen. When fused with alkalis, boron liberates hydrogen. Okay, boron is alkalis means bases. Okay, alkalis means bases. Which bases are dissolved in water? That bases are called alkalis. Okay, 2 moles of boron is reacted with 6 moles of sodium hydroxide, gives rise to the 2 moles of Na3BO3 plus 3 moles of hydrogen When fused with alkalis, boron liberates hydrogen. 2 moles of boron plus 6 moles of NaOH, sodium hydroxide, gives rise to 2 moles of Na3BO3 plus 3H2. So hydrogen gas is liberates. Okay, this symbol is indicated liberates gas. Okay, this is about the reducing property of boron. Now chemical properties of aluminium. What are the chemical properties is there? Aluminium. Chemical properties of aluminium. Chemical properties of aluminium. What is the symbol of aluminium? Al. Symbol of aluminium is a A. Now aluminium symbol is Al. Okay, chemical properties of aluminium we can discuss. Here very important first reaction, aluminium on concentrated HNO3. Aluminium, here we are taking the concentrated HNO3. Here no reaction. Okay, aluminium does not react with concentrated HNO3. With concentrated HNO3, no reaction, but it will be react with dilute HNO3. Okay, aluminium does not react with concentrated HNO3, but it is react with dilute HNO3. Here concentrated HNO3 is there and dilute HNO3 is there. If we take the dilute HNO3, HNO3 means nitric acid. Okay, dilute HNO3, it will be form aluminium nitrite, NO3 taken 3 times, plus NH4 NO3, ammonium nitrate, and water. Okay, with the dilute HNO3, aluminium nitrate and ammonium nitrate and water also will be formed. Next, with the concentrated H2SO4, if we take the concentrated H2SO4, it will be form the aluminium sulfate. With the dilute HNO3, it will be form aluminium nitrate and ammonium nitrate. With the concentrated H2SO4, aluminium sulfate and water and sulfur dioxide will be formed. Okay, we have to take the sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. What is the sulfuric acid formula? H2SO4. Okay, H2SO4. Now what is the product? Al2SO4 taken 3 times, Al2SO4 taken 3 times, and H2O plus sulfur dioxide, and H2O sulfur dioxide. Okay, next dilute H2SO4. Next dilute H2SO4. If we take the dilute H2SO4, aluminum sulfate, Al2SO4 taken 3 times, and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen will be evaporated. Okay, here concentrated H2SO4 and dilute H2SO4. Here once you have to observe concentrated and dilute, concentrated and dilute. Okay, with concentrated H2SO4, aluminum sulfate and water and sulfur dioxide. With dilute H2SO4, aluminum sulfate and hydrogen. Okay, next we have to take the dilute concentrated HCl. With dilute and concentrated HCl, it will be react and give the same product, dilute or concentrated. Concentrate HCl, dilute or concentrated HCl, it will be form AlCl3 plus H2, AlCl3 plus H2. Okay, dilute concentrated HCl with aluminium with dilute concentrated HCl, AlCl3 plus H2. Next, dilute NaOH. Next, dilute NaOH. Dilute NaOH. If we have take the dilute NaOH, it will be form the aluminium hydroxides and H2O taken twice minus plus 3 hydrogen, 3 moles of hydrogen gas will be liberated. It will be form the ions. Here minus or plus means that is ions. Okay, when dilute NaOH is reacted with aluminium, it will be form aluminium hydroxide and water molecule. This is a complex compound. Complex compound means total, this is called complex compound, aluminium hydroxide and water molecule. The water molecule are surrounded this aluminium hydroxide. Okay, next to fused sodium hydroxide, dilute NaOH. If we take the dilute NaOH means it will be form the aluminium hydroxide and water molecule, complex compound. If we take the fused NaOH, we take the fused NaOH, it will be form 2AlO3 minus 3 plus 3H2, 2AlO3 minus 3 plus 3H2. Okay, aluminium reacted with fused NaOH to form 2 aluminium oxide and 3 moles of hydrogen. Okay, this is about the reducing property of and chemical properties of aluminium. Okay, next class we can discuss the anomalous properties of boron. Okay, boron is a non-metal, it always forms covalent compounds. That is anomalous properties we can discuss in the next class. Okay, so this is a very important. Aluminium does not react with concentrated HNO3 and it will be react with dilute HNO3 to form aluminium nitrate and ammonium nitrate and water molecule. With concentrated H2SO4, it will be form the aluminium sulfate, water molecule and sulfur dioxide. And with dilute H2SO4, it will be form aluminium sulfate and hydrogen. With dilute and concentrated HCl, it will be form AlCl3, aluminium chloride and hydrogen. Dilute NaOH, it will be form aluminium hydroxide, water molecule, complex compound and hydrogen gas liberated. Fused NaOH, with aluminium fused NaOH, it will be form aluminium oxide and hydrogen gas liberated. Okay, this is the chemical properties of aluminium and reducing property. What is the boric acid formula? H3BO3. H3BO3 is the boric acid formula. Okay, remaining we can discuss about the anomalous properties of boron in the next class. Thank you.